Welcome back, my friend. This is Mr. Alan in the world of toys, and this is a live, yes, it's right, live review of the Masters of the Universe Revelation episode number one. Yes, the episode number one, my friends. And let's talk about that, my friends. Everybody on the web, on YouTube, in every platform, social media talks about Masters of the Universe Revelation. And we remember so well the big hype before this first season comes out on Netflix. Was a big hype because we get many anticipation, some anticipation trailer about possible story. So everybody were excited to understand what happened now with Masters of the Universe Revelation. And now we know that we have many complaining people and someone that also like the cartoon, the new show. So we have different controversial cartoon from something. Yes, something is controversial in my opinion, and something is good. So I want to start this series of review of Master of the Universe Revelation live with you guys. Yes, so if you have your opinion also, you can share your opinion in live chat to share your opinion and to have a conversation together, because I think it's a good way to talk together, a live review together. But before to take a closer look of this new show, I want to talk with you about something in general. In my opinion, in that era, the 2020 year, this year that we live now, is we have a problem in general. And what is this problem? We haven't something new. We haven't something original. A new series, a new show, a new toy line. We have just reboot, pre-sequel, some stuff like that, or sequel. And what's happened also before for Star Wars, for example, happened for other stuff that we remember, Ghostbusters. So the sad side of this situation is that we haven't something new. We remember in the 80s, we start with J. Joe, we start with Master of the Universe, we start with Transformers, we start in the late 70s with Star Wars. Every brand that we love today start in the 80s or maybe sometimes in the late 70s, but not today. So today we have just reboot, sequel, new version for something that was created before. That's therefore the bad things, in my opinion, in general, not just for Master of the Universe, that we have nothing new. Nobody tried to make some risk to create something new, a new brand, try to get something new from the screen, but also in the toy lines. We have just a reboot, just a sequel, just a new version for something that was created before in the 80s. And for Master of the Universe, the same things. It's not the first time we know that. It's not the first time that we have a new version of the Master of the Universe. We remember the 2000X series cartoon was different. I never liked the 2000X, for example, because I'm a Filmation guy. So to me, it's difficult to accept a different side of Master of the Universe. But in the same time, I try to open my mind. Like, for example, the old Master of the Universe, the 1987 Master of the Universe, we remember that, was a different situation, a different style of Master of the Universe, not the same that we have in the cartoon. And to me, I'm a fan also for the old one, for the movie. But if you watch the movie, you need to forget the cartoon of the 80s because it's another things. It is another type of masters. And in my opinion, it's the same things today for MOTU Revelation. Because if you watch MOTU Revelation, but you still in your mind with the Filmation, I'm a Filmation guy. So if I watch, when I start to watch this new cartoon, I start like that. Alan, forget the old one and try to watch this like the first time ever that you saw something about E-Man, about Skeletor, about Master of the Universe. And with this way, you can go inside the new MOTU cartoon, the new show on Netflix. But also, we know that in the cartoon we have many reminds to the to the vintage toys also, because vintage toys is also in the beginning. So we have many quotes. When many quotes, not for the phrase or some line, but for some stuff. For example, in the beginning, we saw the story. In the first episode, the story, the recap, and they use the images for the vintage cartoon. They come along. I love you mention of this. Yes, understand your opinion, my friend. Yes, I understand your point of view, and I understand because I'm a filmation guy. To me, every filmation cartoon, not just Masters, but also Bracer, also Filmation Ghostbuster, Shira, are my favorite cartoon ever because I'm a filmation guy. Bracer is awesome also, but to watch this new, the only way to go inside that is forget a little bit the old one. So I try to watch this like a first time ever. But when you start with this one, it's also a little bit impossible. Why is impossible? Because if you watch this like something new, also you got some quotes, some reminds for something to the old one, because you start and watch this intro with the basically the animation of the vintage toy line. So I start to try to forget the old one, to go inside the new show like something new, and I get something old. So it's impossible. Don't make some comparison, because they start to put you in the show with the vintage action figures. So you start to remember the filmation, because they give you an assist, give you a big help to back in the past. So this is the first problem, because if I start to watch it like something new, I can watch this new show. But if I start to some quotes, some details, they remember the old one, I start to remember the old cartoon and the old action figures. So I started watching that in the beginning with some atmosphere to remember the filmation one, the Eternian stuff, the scene with the King Render, Man at Arms, the shape of the character remember me a little bit the old one, like this scene like that with Orko and Gringer. So the character has something similar. This robot that we remember the filmation one. Once again, this robot is another stuff that remember me the filmation one. Faker is different, for example. Faker is something new, and I like it a little bit. I'm still a big fan of the filmation one, but also the filmation one, we're missing the blue skin of the vintage cartoon. Mossman has a better role. Orko looks like better Roboto. This guy, so especially in the next episode, the other episode, gets something more important role in the show. But the problem is still the same. When I start to watching, I start to compare, because there are many stuff, many quotes to the old one. And something is better not, but something is good in my opinion. I find nothing that to me is better than the filmation, but I find something that is good. For example, the soundtrack. The music is good, because the music put you inside the story. It's like a movie soundtrack. It's very good, the music, in my opinion. Emotional music, and work very well, the music, for example. And this is something good. Also, the work on the storytelling about the psychology. For example, in the old one, we have a typical formula, good and evil guy. Now, also in the Yes, yes. Speaking of the design, you put me inside that Tila. So for Tila, I'm agree with you. And also, the first time that I saw the new version of Tila, because the beginning, Tila remembered the old one, the vintage one, the filmation one. But after she became a rebel, she cut her hair. And when I saw the first time Sheila with this haircut, I see, but it's not Tila. This is Rhea Ripley, WWE superstars. Because it basically looks like Rhea Ripley 1 year ago as this haircut the same. So it looks like a mixed between G.I. Joe or a female wrestler character like Rhea Ripley. And for example, another thing that I don't like is the design. For example, this background is nice, it's cool, but in the cartoon looks like flat. The difference between the character and the background is the character move with this new modern design, but you can accept that. But the background is so flat. But but it's not like a draw like in the old one filmation, the landscape of filmation, like a painted draw. Now it's like a flat video game background, and I don't like it. In general, the design of these, especially the landscape, are too flat. It too looks like a video game, my friends. Take a look right here also. Yes, it's true, my friends. Take a look. We have a Mossman, for example, and the landscape, the background looks like a video game flat, so flat. And yes, the character comes out a little bit, but are too much squared and flat. So there's something wrong, in my opinion, especially in the background, in the landscape, like that. Take a look at the scene right here. There's something weird. Also in these vehicles. Looks like video games vehicles, not a cartoon. I like that they change the shape, for example, between Adam and He-Man. They have different shape. I like that because I think Adam is better without a muscle shape. Because when he become a man, he become a different type of body, become a muscular man. King Randor and Marlena remember us so much. Also, many times this version remember me, the Filmation one. So the problem is that when you start to watch, you find in the beginning many quotes, many design quotes to the Filmation one. But other stuff that me too. I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of the Filmation one. Yes, the purple sky is good. It's not bad. But the problem is looks like flat. If you watch the character and the background is flat. So if I can put everything that I like the music, I like the storyline is not bad. Because it's like to go to the background situation for the character. But later changed too much the new version of Triclops, the new version of Rapjo is too small. Yes, the castle is too small. It's true. It's too small, and also I don't like the new version. I understand that they need to change the version of the castle when the Eternia lost the magic. I like the storyline; it's not bad in my opinion. But for example, when in the first episode see together Evelyn, Bisman, Roboto, Orko, Tira in the same page looks like weird. But there are some emotional moments when a man was killed, a Skeletor killed, so some character killed is something new, and I can accept that. Because they give you some emotional moment, and you feeling like that Kevin Smith killed our hero. You feel that a little bit in the show. You feel that a little bit, because it's something like that. But it's something emotional also, I can accept that. But it's something weird when the atmosphere changed with the technological stuff, especially in the second episode. But you saw something like Marvel, more Marvel than Master of the Universe. So the new way to watch Snake Mountain, new version of Snake Mountain, robotic stuff, technological stuff. I like this. The idea is not bad. Put two force, the magic and the technological force, they fight each other and divide also the bad guys in the same times, because with Evelyn and Bisman one side, Triclops and Trapjaw in the other side. So it's not bad, this stuff, because obviously we have magic and technological way, and Tila is a part of the reality, not a part of the magic stuff. So is in a different stable in the beginning than Orc or Evelyn. But because of the sorcerers and troubles of the castle, start a weird partnership that become weirdest than ever in the next episode. But in the beginning, you think Evelyn are in the same page with Tila, something will happen. You smell something about that, and will be something like that in the next episodes. But this is just the review for the first one. So, to give you a conclusion, my conclusion is that the music is good. The development, the idea to create some story, new backstory for the character, it's okay. Because there is something to work inside the psychological stuff of the character. But I don't like the design, especially I don't like the landscape too flat, like a video games. The animation, it looks like a video games a little bit. It's too flat, too squared. I don't like the style of the animation. To me, animation is the best. So this type of the style of the design, I don't like it. It's maybe I'm wrong. It's just my opinion. It's just my thought about that. I like the music. The music is very cool. I like the emotional moment inside. It's not bad idea kill a man in the show. Remember in the 80s when they killed Optimus Prime, so it's not bad. Sanjuro, what Adam's afraid is life to save them. And Tila bursts in a tantrum because nobody told her that Adam was the man. Come on, your friend just died. And you, yes, I'm agree with you, Sanjuro. It's a good point. That is a good point. Yes, because she loves him, man, as a big friend, and now she become upset because he has some secret. Everybody has some secret in their lives. There's something wrong also in the creation of Tila for that. But I think that they do that to create the problem inside Tila, and Tila later in another episode we talks about the fight between Tila and Scarecrow and talks about this problem of Tila. But I'm agree with you for that. Tila, if you love a man, you can become upset with the man. I'm agree with you for that. So, guys, thanks for watching. I hope that you like this type of review. And maybe if the review will become good views, I'll be back with more for Master of the Universe Revelation. So, just for now, thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, my friends, because more is coming from MOTU Revelation on this channel, my friends. And also more review for the episode, because I have this stuff on project in this channel, and also more updated for the action figure. Speaking of the action figure, I want to talk about that just a little bit, because the action figure, the likeness, what happened with the likeness for the action figure created by Mattel, and the likeness of the cartoon? Because if you compare some action figure, yes, they forget that a little bit. Yes, I'm agree with you. But also the likeness of the action figure is something wrong. Skeleton in the action figure is a gray, skull in the cartoon is yellow. Also that I don't like. The action figure Revelation are not perfect cartoon accurate like Club Grayskull. This is just my opinion, my friends. Exactly, this is the problem. The Four Horsemen didn't sculpt that, and you can see the difference, my friend. So, see you soon with another review for MOTU Revelation. Thanks for watching, guys. Share on social media this review also, because you can find your opinion also, because I show your comments, your participation on this review, because it's a review, my review, but along with your opinion, because it's these important things in my opinion. So, guys, thanks for watching, and see you soon with more with MOTU Revelation together. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share on social media our review together, guys. See you soon. you.